Hi guys, this is Lashette from Scarlet Moon Creations, and I'm back with a new video. This is a kind of sort of mid-year. We're a little late for the mid-year flip through of my bullet journal so far. I have definitely not been as dedicated to bullet journaling this year as I have been in years past. I mean, even last year, the amount I have done has significantly decreased. It's not that I'm stopping altogether, it's just that I noticed I want to do other types of journaling that is just as important to me, and putting more effort into decorating the pages and or creating spreads and things like that. And I just don't have the creative energy to do multiple journals. That's why for pretty much the past 6.5 years, almost 7 years of bullet journaling, I kind of neglected my other journals. I would say, oh, I want to show them and I want to do more of them, but I didn't have time for them. Whereas the opposite is true this year. I realized last year, during certain months, I was like, okay, I'm going to focus on my tarot journal or my junk journals, and the amount of work I would put into the bullet journal decreased during those months. This year, I wanted to definitely put in more work for those journals, and that has definitely seen a decrease. Also, I think this year I made the mistake, or maybe not a mistake, I made the decision to try something new. Well, I made a lot of decisions to try a lot of new things in various journals, including this one. I started following Joshi Corin's cyclical setup, and as you'll see, it didn't go so well. I mean, even on my YouTube channel, if you've been following me, like, I've been doing all kinds of new things. I started a Patreon, which is a whole other new endeavor, and yeah, both of those things, particularly like YouTube lives and stuff like that, contributed to a decline in how often I use my bullet journal. I'm not giving up on it. I just think that I'm using it differently, and I will continue to use it differently. I may have started too many new things, so some stuff falls by the wayside. So this was a gift. It's not looking so great now. Actually, this has all happened within the last day or two, so that was me not being conscious. I knew like the edges of letters were peeling up, but like only like the very tips. And yesterday was a really long day. I wasn't home, and when I brought my laptop back, I just kind of threw it on top of the notebook, and pulling it out today, here we are. I forget what this is called. I'll put it on the screen when I edit, but yeah, not the best, but maybe I can at least press it down so they don't like wave in the air. Okay, this is the creator of this journal for me, but they don't do journaling anymore, unfortunately. Right, my cover page, my index is not up to date at all. Index and spacing grid, I decided not to use these ones. I decided to do a lot of planning, like scheduling specific dates and time stuff, and just put it all into my Google Calendar. So I wound up not using these even though I set them up. I still haven't glued this in. or colored it in, but it's still helpful. My word of the year is depth. My annual objectives are still going fairly well. Product lines. Not gonna go into too much detail. My shopping list, I need to update. I never did that. Morning and evening routines, which I barely follow. 24/24s and 20/24 actually have an update for this. Not going according to plan, but I'm planning to put more work into these. The rest of the 24/24s and 20/24. Definitely need to update this. I've been lazy. This spread is going pretty good. I haven't really used this part, but this is something I would want to bring back. Dailies. New Year planning. Oh yes, more new planning. This is, I think, when I was figuring out other journaling stuff, and so now that's been. Oh, I didn't put in here, which is possibly an issue of why I haven't been quite using my bullet journal the way I did. But and then cyclical, which is kind of like monthly. This is following Joshi Korn's new system that I think she's still following. I actually haven't watched any of her bullet journals recently. Quarter 1, mind map, and first steps. This is part of the cyclical planning, and I never use it. I penciled it in, never used it. Quarterly habit tracker, cycle 1. Not set up, you guys, I believe, watched me do. Might have to do or bring back for journaling these things. I tried something here that didn't work very well. The next cycle, a cycle is 4 weeks. I did like this setup. Didn't use it. I just, review, didn't do. Now the dailies. Planning out my Patreon tiers and stuff like that. The Herbal Entrepreneur Conference, and these are notes. Some scripts for reels, and a script for one of my candle videos. The first one I did, I set up and did not fill in my mind map and first steps for quarter 2, and I decided to make this a content calendar and then didn't use it. A habit tracker for quarter 2 didn't use, nor the questionnaire. For cycle, I set up the pages and did not use the monthly spreads or the review. Just doing dailies as I can, making notes from a mini grant that I got. Some notes for an event I plan to do. Oh, these next few pages are from a retreat. I went to the Morgan's Call retreat, so I took notes from the various talks I was in. I'm trying to think, what? Now some dailies and collection of videos I need to edit and upload that I'm still using. Started a setup for a new cycle didn't finish it. I left space. I just went to dailies and some notes for videos. What is this? Scripting, another video, which I find helpful, particularly with the voiceovers now, so including that in my bullet journal. I tried Here Booktube's Heather's 24 and 24. She's doing somewhat similar based off Joshie Corin's thing here. This where is it? Yeah, 24s in 2024. So what she tries to do is 24 things in 24 hours, in 30-minute increments. So 30 minutes is one of the 34. The next 30 minutes is the second of the 24. So like that. I tried to do something similar, and that wasn't bad. I could see myself doing more of those. More dailies. This is a spread I need to color in and put. There's a summer film challenge by 0613 Frames, the BTS Instagram account. But yeah, they had a summer film challenge, and since one of my 24s in 2024 is to watch 24 movies this year, I figured I'd join in. I was penciling out the spread, and like I said, I need to color it in and fill in because I'm almost done. This is the last week of the challenge. I do have 2 more movies to watch that I haven't figured out, but yeah. I don't know why I left that blank. More dailies, some more scripting for videos, and I think that was my last, or I should say, I say dailies. Here I just started to make kind of like a weekly checklist to go over, and that seems to work. I started making notes for another video script, and that is it. There's not much left in this bullet journal. About 33 pages left. So I think like weekly checklists and scripting is gonna take up the rest of this for the rest of the year, and then we shall see. Let me know what you like. Oh, the pen test page, which I've probably shown you before. Overall, the notebook itself has held up pretty well, but as you saw, I started using it less and less, doing less dailies, and then almost completely taking out the monthly spread setup because I don't really need them like that anymore. Though looking back, I'm tempted, but I know that's going to take away time from other journals. I do need to have checklists or task lists daily, and having space to take notes for events, meetings, conferences, scripting, my videos. I really like doing that now because I'm going to have more voiceovers. So the bullet journal is not going away. It's just not going to be as elaborate as it was before. I have bought one for next year, and I'll share that at some point soon. So, like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you are new, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video is coming. I links in the description to everything I've talked about here, though the notebook is not there because she doesn't do these anymore, and I don't know what type of notebook this is. But also linked in the description are links to my Etsy shop where I make all natural bath and body products for magical and mundane purposes, and a 15% off discount code, and a link to my Patreon account where I offer downloadable journal pages, ironically enough, and so much more. So please check that out. If you would like to follow me anywhere else, there are links to my Instagram and Twitter pages and my Storygraph. There's also an Amazon wishlist if you'd like to help a girl out. Birthday's coming up as we enter autumn. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye. Apologies for my nails. I had blueberries recently and I was just like, I didn't think